to look at union and its territories. This is the name of the chapter. So within this we have to understand few articles. First is the article number 1. First, what is article? I hope I told you article means a provision of the constitution. The way you write notes, you write notes where you write point number 1, point number 2. Similarly it is. Article 1 is the point 1 or the provision 1 of the constitution. That is what it is. So article 1 says India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states.
और हम अपने स्टेट्स जो है उसको स्टेट क्यों बोलते हैं, उसको सॉवरेन है
नहीं, वो हमने नाम यूएस से लिया. यूएस भी अपने सब प्रोविंस को क्या प्रोविंसेस को क्या बुलाता है? State. US also called as province state, na? So we have taken from there. For example, China is still called provinces. So it's up to the state, up to the country, whatever name they give. So they remember there are two terms. One is state, is the name of the subunit in India, and one is the concept of state. Both are different things. Okay. So Article 1 says India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. Union of states, basically. So in this way, there are few concepts that we have to understand. First, देखिए India. Second is Bharat. This is the name of the country. Article 1 tells you what is the name of the country. The name of the country is India and Bharat. Anyone has any idea from where these two names came? हिंदुस्तान दिया था वो, भारत में. इंडस का हिंदुस्तान. Now there is a dispute on this. The word Bharat has disputed. Another term that India is known as Hindustan. This term was not adopted because you remember we discussed idea of India versus idea of Pakistan. So idea of India is a Vasudeva Kutumbakam, not the idea of Pakistan, Pakistan for Muslims. We did not believe in that idea. So isliye that's a different. So we could not put Hindustan here. That will mean a land of Hindus. It is not a land of Hindu, it is a land of Indian. Anyone who wants to be or is Indian, basically, essence. So, India, we all know this word was given to us by Greeks, exactly. Greeks. Basically, what happened, if you look at India, most of the Indian things are named by foreigners. For example, the word Hindu itself is not our coining. The word Hindu was coined by Iranian people. Arab you can call particularly. What happened is there is a river called Indus. In Hindi it is called Sindhu. But at that point of time, the people as accent copy was not easy. Today we can copy accent. You can speak in British English or American English. But at that point of time, it was not easy. So people used to say things as they want. So what happened is the word Hindu became Sindhu. Because they could, Sindhu became Hindu because the S word they could not pronounce. So over time, from Sindhu it became Hindu. So all the people who live beyond Indus came to be known as Hindus. Actually, the religion that we belong to is Sanatan Dharma. This Sanatan Dharma. That's the name. Again, it's disputed, which is the proper name because various texts use various names. But largely we agree Sanatan Dharma. Hindu is a word given by us, by the Arabs, trader, merchant. They gave the word. And from that comes the word Hindustan. It means, it's Arabic word. Again, it's an Arabic word, which means a place of Hindus. Hindustan and Hindus. India. It comes from the word Indus. The Indus river that flows, Greek, based on that name, that land beyond Indus is India. Over time, it became India. Bharat. Now, it is disputed. The word Bharat is disputed whether it belongs to the Bharat, who was one of the Rishi Muni, Another was legend has it it was belonged to the, if you remember, in the family of Ram there is something of someone called as Bharat, or the king, the first king of this dynasty, the Ishwaku and all, that was also Bharat. So it is very disputed from whom we got this name Bharat, whether it was the king of this Mahabharata all started, the main king who adopted the policy of appointing the meritorious person rather than by blood lineage. ठीक है, तो अब उसमें थोड़ा डिस्प्यूट है फ्रॉम वेयर इट कम, देयर आर वेरियस आर्ग्यूमेंट्स ओवर दिस, बट लार्जली यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड भारत. The other theory is that it has come from the Aryan tribe. When Aryan invaded India, there were various tribes. One of the tribe was named as Bharat. तो अब clear नहीं है from where it has come. There are different theories. So that is a different thing. But this is clear that this coming from Greeks. The same, it is clear that Hindustan word came from the Arabs. They gave this word. So is it clear what is the name of India? What is the name of this land? What is the name of this land? India or Bharat, whatever you would like to call this India. Is it clear? First. Second thing, it says shall be a union. The word is used, union, and that too of states. So we need to understand the difference between here is union and federation. Remember, we will do federation later on in detail. We will do federation later on in detail. For now, we will understand the basic idea what is federation. Okay, union and federation. The word federation, it is defined as division of power at least two levels. What is federation? Division of power at least two levels. So by that measure, India is a federal country. At how many levels? People online, how many level federation we have? Applying the logic of division of power. 5. Okay. How, Shubham? Not you, Shubham, the online one. How you came to the conclusion of 5? Okay, yes, but that will be 3 now. We have a 3-level federation. The Union of India, also known as Government of India, then various state in India, and then local municipalities or panchayat. So we have a 3-level federation. I hope everyone is clear with the word federation. It means at division of power at least 2 levels. At least 2 is required. We are a 3-level federation. This much is okay. So this much is clear. The union is basically a federation that is indestructible. Destructible, पता नहीं स्पेलिंग क्या बनेगी, ठीक है, देख लेना. तो व्हाट इज दिस फेडरेशन? ठीक है, फेडरेशन में यूनियन इज अ फेडरेशन व्हिच इज indestructible. It means that India is not an outcome of consensus of states. Example I will give you, United States of America. USA में you will study that in US history, that initially there were 3 colonies because USA was settled by Britishers. The way they captured India, they captured Americas also, especially United States of America. So there, that's why the word here, United States. Why we use the word United States then America? Because at that point of time, there were 13 colonies when America was made. 13 colonies came together and decided that we have to create a country. So that's how America came into being. That's why it is called United States of America. Another example is UAE. UAE is in Middle East. It is United Arab. हाँ, वो सारे बाद में when expansion took place तब add हुए थे. That's a different thing. So United Arab Emirates. So what is this? They were very small, I would say principality kind of thing. They were small kingdoms in Arab at the point where UAE is currently. So what happened? All those came together to create a country known as UAE. Another example, United Kingdom. United Kingdom is composed of 4 different countries basically. Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland and England. England is a part of UK, not UK. They all came together to decide we should have a country. So clear? In this case, what you can see is state came first, then they made the union. So, sorry, Britain is a part of here, na? Confederation वर्ड इंट्रूज नहीं करना चाह रहा था मैं इस पॉइंट पे. कोई नहीं. अब he has taken the name, तो मैं बता देता हूँ. Another word is confederation. I was avoiding that word because later we will go in detail of all these. अभी तो we are having just basic idea. So another word is confederation. So it is largely understood as confederation. Confederation means small state comes together to form a union. नहीं ब्रिटेन स्टेट्स मिलके अच्छा ठीक है कूल हो सकता है बट बेसिकली व्हाट आई नो इज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट यूके यूनाइटेड किंगडम इज एन एग्जांपल वेयर फोर in if you dismember Britain you will get four countries out of it. Wales, England, your Scotland and Northern Ireland. Four countries will come out of Britain, UK if you dismember it. Same UAE हो गया, same आपका USA हो गया. So these all are example where the states came together to form a country. ठीक है, so that's what Ambedkar emphasized in the parliament, in the constituent assembly, that India is a union of states because it is a federation but indestructible. ठीक है, and what is confederation? Confederation is a destructible union. Confederation means the state came together, they can recede back. I hope three words are clear: union, federation and confederation. Everyone please tell me. People online especially, these three words are clear, no? Okay, the people online, please do tell, because यहाँ पे तो I can see the faces, so I can guess whether you understood or not. But here I cannot. So please write Y or N every time so that I am assured, okay, you understood. Then we will move ahead. If not, then we'll again delve into the concept. Okay, so this is that. So why union of states? Because the smaller term. Union of state is a smaller term. India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of state. Only states are counted. It does not use the word territory of India. Territory is a bigger term. Territory includes what? Territory includes states, union territories, and third is any land captured by the government. For example, tomorrow we capture China, for example. So China will become the part of India's territory. It may or may not be a state. We do not know. Maybe government decide we have to keep China as a union territory. Could be decide कर सकते हैं. So states basically have, what is the difference? Crucial difference between these three. Land, this land could convert into UT or state anything. ठीक है. Within UT and state, the basic difference is the states have independent existence. They are independent. They have own government. They have own bureaucracy, own judiciary. Everything is separate for a state. UT is just a subordinate part of the union. Bharat Sarkar, who regulates union territories? Government of India directly control union territory. That's why it is known as a territory of union or union territory. Clear? This state word and union territory word is clear? Everyone? Cool. Okay, now we will move to main thing that we have to discuss. This was very basic, so nobody will ask. Okay, but if in interview they say sometime for making fun out of, so they ask such trivial questions. And if you could not answer this, imagine the impression. You could answer why the Ukraine war is happening, but you could not answer what is union. It will be embarrassing situation. So for that, you need to know general purpose. Nobody will ask you that question. Anyway, now this thing that we are going to study is important. Next is Article 2. Article 2 empowers the government of India to include or exclude. To include / exclude any territory. Means, for example, Modi ji does not like the face of Mamata Banerjee. Let's take an example. And he wants to give up West Bengal. Trouble khatam. So as per Article 2, he can. As per Article 2, he can give Bangladesh to West Bengal to Bangladesh. लो रख लो इन्हें, हमें नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है. Speaking, Article 2 empowers the union to include or exclude what any territory. Now, what happened is there was a very particular case by the name of Berubari. Berubari Union. Before this, we use a word re. Why we use the word re? Re means reference. Remember from now on, anywhere, if you, in any case, if you see this word re, it means reference. When we will do precedent, we will understand that the government is empowered to send certain issues to Supreme Court to ask for their opinion. Okay, what you think, what we should do. So it was a reference. It was a basically Berubari Union is a place that India, Bangladesh, at that point of time, it was Pakistan. So it was a settlement of border territory basically. So India want to give this place to Bangladesh, current Bangladesh, at that point of time, East Pakistan. India wanted to give up. This question came to Supreme Court because it was a reference. Supreme Court clearly held that you cannot give any of India's territory without a constitutional amendment. That's the difference. And that too under Article 368. Article 368 we will understand later. If you remember, we discussed in majorities, types of majorities. Remember, we discussed spatial majority with concurrence of the state, 50% wala. That comes under Article 368.
आर्टिकल 2 में तो एनेक्स यूज कर सकते हैं.
Supreme Court opinion. I told you, he has asked a very good thing that when Article 2 clearly says you can include and exclude any territory, then why we need an amendment here for 368? Because remember this, if say for example article of a constitution says no, the word written there is no, but Supreme Court says it means yes. मतलब ना का मतलब हाँ होता है. So how we will interpret this? Yes. Remember this. Who is the ultimate interpreter? Supreme Court. If a article of the constitution says clearly it is written no there, and Supreme Court says we will interpret this no as yes, then in effect everyone in this country will interpret this word as yes. Is it clear? Article 2 empowers, but Supreme Court gave the interpretation. Supreme Court said to exclude any territory from India, you have to bring an amendment, a constitutional amendment under Article 368. Up till here, clear everyone? What you have to do to give up in any of India's territory? And what? Yes, go ahead. Sorry? Yes. I'm not asking, I'm saying, is it clear to everyone na, that you have, for giving up any territory, you have to bring an amendment under 368. And the logic was because parliament may, if you have to pass an constitutional amendment, you have to go for special majority. हमने डिस्कस किया था special majority, not by a simple majority of more than 50% present and voting, but more than 2/3 of present and voting plus more than 50% of total membership. Both are to be applied. This much is clear. That's why we adopted this. First thing. But also Supreme Court said another thing, including with this, another thing Supreme Court said is to settle border dispute, you can do that by executive action. Executive action means, for example, again, let's take an example of India-China. India-China, in the entire border, we have disputes. Some pockets they want, some pockets we want. That was the thing. No, Jammu Kashmir is a different issue in which China has an entire region of Aksai Chin. Arunachal Pradesh is another issue where China wants Arunachal Pradesh entirely. So in this case of Jammu Kashmir, for example, tomorrow government of India decides that we recognize Aksai Chin as the part of China. Say for example, then the government of India cannot do that by executive action. It has to bring a constitutional amendment. under Article 368, because currently we believe that Jammu Kashmir, entire Jammu Kashmir is India's part. Clear है? ठीक है. But to settle border, because we have issues on आपका हिमाचल प्रदेश and Uttarakhand as well. Some border dispute, हल्का फुल्का. Some territory we get, some territory they will lose. That was the logic. ये तो सेम बात होगी ना. Some territory we get, some territory they will lose. ठीक है. So that was the thing. So in that scenario, what the government will do after settling the border, that we will decide, okay, this much of kilometers you will get territory, kilometer square, this much of kilometer square we will get, and that can be done simply by a presidential order. The president of India will pass an order that our boundary is now like this. These villages are given to China. These villages we have got or sign of the president. This is called as executive action. I hope clear. Everyone, please tell me clear. Online people, especially. Ram ji Ayodhya se aaye nahi sir. The person who asked the question. Shubham is saying repeat. Let me repeat again. देखिए, when this case came that you have to give up India's city, Berubari Union, it is a place that has to be settled. It's a place that was to be given by India to Bangladesh. Today's Bangladesh, at that point of time, East Pakistan. ठीक है. तो Supreme Court में it went a reference. RE means reference. That is, President sent that to Supreme Court to ask Supreme Court what you think about it. The Supreme Court said to give up India's territory because Article 2 says you can, but how? The Supreme Court said to give up India's territory, Parliament of India must bring a constitutional amendment. Means they have to amend the provision of the Constitution. Amend the provision of the Constitution by under Article 368. We are yet to discuss Article 360 in detail. वो हम बाद में करेंगे. ठीक है? This is to give up a territory. Entire place. For example, India wants to give up आपका West Bengal to Bangladesh. So for that, we have to bring an amendment under Article 368. But to settle border, देखिए, settling border also include giving up territory, taking some territory. But it is not vast region. It's just few villages here and there. To do that, you require only an order of the president. That is called executive action. Now is it clear, Shubham? Cool. Okay. So this is Article 2. Now next, Article 3. Now this is, we have to debate very deeply. Article 3 empowers whom? The Parliament of India. It empowers the Parliament of India to do what? To reduce, increase, decrease, change, जो भी, whatever you want to do. Any change, whatever you want to do. Parliament of India is empowered to do any of these things to states of India. States of India except Jammu and Kashmir. Before it was, but now it is no longer there. Earlier, when the 370, we discussed 370 also, it was there na. Tab Jammu Kashmir, for changing Jammu Kashmir territory, require the permission of the Jammu Kashmir legislature. Apart, except Jammu Kashmir, all the states of India government can reduce. Let's take an example. Example is Andhra Pradesh. Initially, it was United Andhra Pradesh. In 2014, the Congress government at that point of time decided to divide Andhra Pradesh. So what is the procedure for this? The president first sends a notification to the state legislature, asking their opinion, what you think about it. But remember, it is not binding. If the state legislature says we don't want division, doesn't matter. But it is a formality that has to be fulfilled. After that, the bill is introduced in Parliament. Then the Parliament passed the bill. By what kind of majority? Simple majority. It is simple majority. It means you have to pass an amendment by more than 50% of present and voting. Clear? Andhra Pradesh was divided. So for that, the president sent a notification to whom? The state of Andhra Pradesh, asking them what you think about it. The beautiful thing is the Andhra Pradesh state legislature said no. They said no. We don't want the division, but the Congress government at that point of time thought, "Ki, bhai, we will do this because we are the powerful person." That's the problem we will discuss in Jammu Kashmir also. The dispute we have on Jammu Kashmir is not the removal of 370, but the manner it was removed by imprisoning an entire state, putting all the leaders behind bar, putting all the armed forces there. Then you decide the fate of a state. This is not how you treat your own people. Imagine this. If I have to divide, for example, Delhi government can decide, tomorrow it decides to divide UP into three parts. I'm talking purely from democratic perspective. Then as per constitution, it can. It does not have to care about the opinion of the UP legislature. But I believe as a democracy, which is proud to be world's largest democracy, first thing we should do is ask the people of Uttar Pradesh. If the people of Uttar Pradesh says no, then the government of India has no right to divide Uttar Pradesh. That's how democracies work. The will of the people must reign supreme. Beautiful example, Sikkim. When Sikkim earlier used to have monarchy system, Sikkim was later on brought to us. We took Sikkim later on. It was not initially the part of India. So when Sikkim came, we asked the people of Sikkim, do you want to keep the monarchy or not? They said no. We said okay. That's how democracies work. Is it clear? Empowering the people, asking the people. Another example from international relation, Britain. Britain asks people via referendum, we want to go out of Europe. Do you believe? They said yes. They said okay. God, that's how democracies works. Imprisoning a state, deciding over its fate is not democracy, it's dictatorship. Same goes here. When the people of Andhra Pradesh, United Andhra Pradesh, the resolution was passed by the state legislature to say no, there was no right of the Congress government to divide Andhra Pradesh. Legally speaking, they can. But morally speaking, it is wrong. Is it clear now? So Andhra Pradesh was divided into two parts, the remaining Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. And how it was divided? By passing simply a bill in the legislature by simple majority. It was a political move. It was done by Congress government for political advantage, for electoral advantage. Something the Congress did not get. Article 370 is also the case of same. When we will study Article 370, we will understand the removal of Article 370 according to Keshwam Madhav, I believe. I'm forgetting the name of scholar right now. He said that we have proved whom right? Jinnah right. I will dictate when I will come to Article 370 that Keshav Madhavam, if I'm not wrong in the name of the scholar, he has said, if you remember, we discussed what idea of India or idea of Pakistan, a nation for Muslims. We said we are a nation for Indians. But having a majority Islamic state, a majority Muslim state was a clear indication that we are indeed equal. We do not treat Muslims as a second-class citizens. He said by basically diluting this, what you have done is you have proved the two-nation theory right. Clear? वो अलग debate है. तो why I am taking Andhra Pradesh as well? Because I do not like Tihar jail. ठीक है? That's one reason. Another reason is yes. अलग किसने बोला? यूनियन अलग नहीं हो सकता. अलग is a different thing. That's देखिए अब that depends on morality. For example, Scotland wants to go away from UK. So what they did is they had a referendum. उन्होंने कहा you want to be separated, let's have a referendum. It was defeated, so they said you will not go. If the UK, Scotland would have won the referendum, it would have seceded from the UK. That's how democracies work. I'm not saying we should be allowed to secede anyone. That's upon perception. But I'm saying is within internally. Nagaland has autonomy. We will understand Nagaland's case. It has high autonomy. It has what? High autonomy. That's good. Again, Government of India approach is very good. It says that we will not allow secession. But if you want autonomy, we can have. Imagine this, for example, you have a family, parents are there. If the kids, for example, some kid says, I after marriage, that person says, I don't want to live with you people. So what the parent says, live in the same house, have your separate kitchen. You have your room, have your separate kitchen, but live in the same house. That's what example are of Nagaland and all that he's talking about. We will study that later. Nagaland has same autonomy which is enjoyed by other states. That no law of parliament applies to Nagaland without Nagaland legislature approving it. Good initiative. What it will do? It will give them self-governance. They will have peace, security of mind, and over time they will realize that becoming the part of mainstream is better than staying alone. Okay, but that will happen gradually. One thing is always said, humans are like a spring. The more you compress them, the more they will repel. They will more expand, more repel basically. Is it clear? Self-governance वाली बात है. But यहाँ पे debate is clear. We are talking about morality here. Morality of democracy dictates that the union, just because the law says so, you should ask the people first. Andhra Pradesh has to be divided into two parts. But for that, people of Andhra Pradesh should have a say. If they say yes, do it. If they say no, then don't do it. Just because you think in election you will win. That's the wrong way of doing. Ethically speaking, legally they can. Andhra Pradesh division legally valid, morally you can debate. Is it clear? So we have discussed few things. Now let me summarize, then I will move ahead on state reorganization that we had. First thing, that to give up India's territory or exclude or secede. What we need to do? How we can do? Please, everyone tell me. People online especially, do tell me how I can exclude a territory from India. By a constitutional amendment under Article 360. Okay. If I want to settle border, that also includes some giving territory, some taking territory. That can be done only by a executive action. Yes, exactly. If I want to rearrange the states by any way, I want to put together, say for example, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, or I want to divide Tamil Nadu into 2 states or UP into 3 states, whatever may be the thing, that can be done only by Article 3, simple majority. In this we will require special majority. अच्छा ठीक है. Anyway, तो एक काम करते हैं, इसे SP कर देते हैं, special majority. Now is it clear? I hope everyone is clear how we can do different things to the India's territory. Cool. अब we will discuss another. कितनी जल्दी टाइम निकलता है. The time flies like water. Okay, so let's discuss, and next class maybe we will have the, or shall I dictate this part? You people tell me. पूछते हैं ना, डिक्टेशन चाहते हैं क्या? आर्टिकल 2A आई थिंक सिक्किम को डील करता था, आई बिलीव. मुझे याद नहीं था किसको डील करता है. ऑफ कोर्स इट रिपील हो गया होगा, मुझे जहां तक आ रहा है वो स्पेशल कैटेगरी के लिए रखा गया था. सिक्किम बिकेम इंडियाज पार्ट without becoming India's part. It was India's protectorate, so special status था. It was neither India's state nor union territory, but it was under the protection of India. उसके लिए स्पेशली लाया गया था. Anyway, do check it out. Okay. चलो फिर थोड़ा सा देख लेते हैं. या तुम डिक्टेट करो, छोड़ो. Tomorrow, मतलब नेक्स्ट क्लास में we will do most important. देखिए, this we debate have is not very important. The most important thing is reorganization of India. हाँ सिक्किम से मुझे याद आता है, कुछ सिक्किम से रिलेशन था. Okay, cool. Please. Of course, Ritu, the class will be from 25th. 25th से 24th के there is a holiday and 25th से class होंगी. If you people are at your home, you can attend online. Everyone. Yeah, if you are at home, please attend online, but do attend the class. ठीक है? Okay. Please write down. Let's start writing down. Union and its territory. Okay. Union and its territory. Within this, write down number 1, Article 1. Article 1 में लिखिए. Article 1 states that India, that is Bharat, India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states.
Sir, there were very
Berubari union.
वो small portion था वो territory का.
हाँ.
तो article 3 में नहीं है.
क्यों? आर्टिकल 3 में हम रीऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं. वी डू नॉट गिव टेरिटरी. आर्टिकल 2 में वी गिव टेरिटरी.
सर बाउंड्री
किसमें?
आर्टिकल 3 में बाउंड्री.
Boundary is the state. You can compress, expand. For example, you can reduce UP and increase Bihar. That's how you change the boundary, not the boundary of India. Boundary of India can be changed under Article 2. Article 3 में we cannot change territory of India. हाँ, तो India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. Full stop. Next, write down union. Next is union. Within this, write down B.R. Ambedkar. B.R. Ambedkar has emphasized. B.R. Ambedkar has emphasized that India is not an outcome. That India is not an outcome of the states coming together, to form the union, of the states coming together to form the union. Full stop. The states in India, have been created. The states in India have been created for administrative convenience. For administrative convenience. Full stop. So, none of the states have the right. None of the states have the right to leave India. To leave India. Full stop. The word union encompasses the states only. Encompasses the states only. Full stop. Okay. Next, write down territory. Territory of India. Within this, write down the word territory. The word territory has a bigger The word territory has a bigger connotation. Has a bigger connotation. Full stop. It includes the following. With that, please tell me who of you does not understand Hindi? Do you? No. Okay. Anyone online who does not understand Hindi? Okay, cool. Gayatri also does not understand. Cool. For you people, if I say something, sometimes mother tongue always slips out. Okay, it always happens. So if I say something in Hindi, don't worry. Everything is covered in English version also. Okay, don't think like you have missed on a punch. Okay, no, all punches are covered here. Okay. Number one, states. Number one, states. Number two, union territories. Number two, union territories. Number three, any number three, any territory captured by India. Any territory captured by India. Okay. Full stop. Next, write down federation. Next is federation. Within federation, write down federation means the division of power, at least two level. Division of power at least two levels. Full stop. So by that definition, India is a three-level federation. India is a three-level federation. Okay. Next item, confederation. CON con and then federation. Confederation. Within this, write down. It is a type of federation. It is a type of federation in which the states come together. To form the union. In which the states come together to form the union. Okay. Full stop. For example, which is the example of confederation? UK, US, UAE, there are numerous examples. You can write anyone. Write down note, N-O-T-E, note. With a note, write down the crucial difference between a federation and a confederation is that the federation is considered as indestructible. The federation is considered as indestructible. Okay. Full stop. Now next, write down Article 2. Article 2. Within this, write down. कहाँ पे दिया हुआ है?
Site has the article 9 में लिखा हुआ है it gives freedom of speech to the individual. 9 का 19 को 9 में ले आया.
अरे वो 1 लिखना भूल गया हुआ ना. That's a printing error. Second. होता है ऐसी क्या? आई थिंक यू टोल्ड मी ना दैट पता नहीं किसने, नहीं यू नहीं, somebody has told me there was some unacademy lecture in that woman was saying the upper house is one which is on the first floor, the lower house is one which is on the ground floor. Somebody was showing me that unacademy lecture. अब क्या बोल सकते हैं? Anyway, within article 2 please write down, it empowers the parliament. It empowers the parliament to admit or establish new states within the Union of India. Okay, full stop. The admission of state can be done by whom? First, parliament. Second, by what majority? Simple. Exclusion requires special majority. Okay, by simple majority. However, full stop. However, to exclude our territory, a constitutional amendment under Article 368. Article 368 must be brought. Full stop. Next para, within Article 2, next para. The criteria for exclusion of territory was given by the Supreme Court in re, then 2 colons, colon simply, colons, Berubari Union case. In colons, Berubari Union case. Okay. Full stop. In next para, write down. In the same case, Supreme Court emphasized that to settle border disputes, only executive action is sufficient. Only executive action is sufficient. Full stop. Next, Article 3. Next is Article 3. Within this, write down, it empowers the parliament to alter any territory within India. to alter any territory within India with the following conditions. With the following conditions. Number one, prior recommendation of the president. Prior recommendation of the president to introduce the bill. Number two, a reference must be made. A reference must be made to the concerned state. A reference must be made to the concerned state legislature to express its views. To express its views within a specified period. Within a specified period. Full stop. नहीं बता दो क्या हुआ जोक. चलो ठीक है. Within a specified period. Continue next para. Oh, sorry. Even if the opinion is expressed, even if the opinion is expressed within time, comma, the union is not bound. The union is not bound to obey it. Is not bound to obey it. Full stop. And what kind of majority is required? Please write down. Next point. Or next para. The majority required under Article 3. The majority required under Article 3 is simple majority. Special कहाँ से special? क्या दिवाली आ रही है, स्पेशल ट्रीट चाहिए हैं? यू वांट अ स्पेशल ट्रीट इन दिवाली? देखा ना स्पेशल ट्रीट 10% एनहांसमेंट ऑफ सैलरी वो फी. Simple majority, Subham. Simple. Admission can be simple. For giving up territory, it requires special. Okay. So I hope everyone has done this. Clear, everyone? Any question anyone has in mind? Do tell me. नहीं है? Chalo. Our time is also over. Next class we will do the most important thing about reorganization of India. We'll understand the politics behind it, the outcomes, the opportunity, whatever is the debate. Again, we will debate both parts: the real politic, what happened; the moral part, what should have happened. That's most important. That will make you what happened will make you a historian. What should have happened will make you a citizen, a good citizen. Anyway. ब्रिटेन आई थिंक जहाँ तक इंग्लैंड को बोलते हैं. यू हैव टू सर्च, गूगल करना एक बार, इसे देखना. ब्रिटेन कैसे बोलते हैं? यू टेल मी. जनरली कौन पूछने वाला था? तुम पूछने वाले थे. ब्रिटेन आई थिंक इंग्लैंड को तो बोलते हैं. लेट मी चेक इट आउट. नहीं, टेरिटरी वाइज ही इज आस्किंग, आई बिलीव. अरे मेरे तो नेट ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. चलो. यूके का पार्ट है. ब्रिटेन एंड इंग्लैंड इज द सेम थिंग. एंड स्कॉटलैंड, you have Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, the other 3 parts, and along with Britain or the England it becomes UK. Okay. Anyway, chalo, with that note we shall end this class. And do check Britain वाला देख लेना एक बार. अभी करते हैं. Any question anyone has in mind with respect to all the articles we discussed? कुछ है? Great Britain, Scotland, Wales and England. Great Britain. Great, देखिए, great is a subjective term. Why the Britain use the word great? बता सकता है why they use the word great? It is not. It has nothing to do with territory. It was to do that they used to consider themselves superior to other people. Great Britain का basically you will understand. देखिए, we will discuss in the as the class will go on, that everyone did bad things and justified it in the name of something or something else. Terrorism is justified in the name of religion. The same way you have this country like Britain captured the world in the name of bringing civilization. They said na it is God sent mission for us to civilize you people. America intervened around the world in the name of spreading democracy and liberty. It is a God sent mission for America to spread democracy and liberty. Same Aurobindo said that India must be free. Why? Because it is the God sent mission for India to uplift humanity. Pakistan के लिए क्या कह रहे हो? It is a God sent mission for Pakistan to justify its existence. ठीक है? To justify its terrorism and its existence. A sad story, but we will understand. अच्छा, हमें नहीं मिलेगा मौका. IR में you will understand that America is an integral part of Pakistan's terrorism. It was propounded by America, created by America. America's money and weapons they created against USSR. That's a different story. Chalo, anyway, if we get the chance for IR, then we will understand. And देखिए, polity you have to combine with internal security, basically सारे subject. ठीक है, I always have the habit of linking here and there. ठीक है, we will continue in the same manner. Anyway, चलो, with that note we shall end the class and happy Diwali. एक second, happy Diwali everyone. ठीक है, enjoy. चाइना इंडिया की 30 कौन सी 29th स्टेट? God send mission to send. सही बात है. Yes, happy Diwali to and Shubham. Everyone happy Diwali. Enjoy. पटाखे मत फोड़ना, ठीक है? पॉल्यूशन होगा और दिल्ली में 6 महीने की सजा है, ठीक है? 6 महीने जेल में सड़ोगे सारे. With that note, happy Diwali. Enjoy. करो एंड कर दो. Bye.